Yo, what's cracking everyone? Eric Ship 111 here, and we got some very exciting news to share. On Twitter, a user by the name of SidWaj tweeted back on the 29th of December of 2022 that The Crew 3 will be announced in 2023. My official predictions, mark my words. And just today, The Crew 2's official Twitter responded to the tweet saying tomorrow 5 PM UTC and 9 AM PST. This certainly comes as a shock because The Crew 2 has still been putting out some decent updates throughout its life cycle, featuring some very cool cars to its growing roster like the new Lamborghini Countach, the Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus, the Bugatti Cento 10, to many more, despite the game actually being out since the middle of 2018. But after 5 years, I think it will be nice to have a new Crew game soon. Now, to keep all of you watching up to date, speculations of the new Crew 3 started circulating around the interweb earlier this month when Tom Henderson from Insider Gaming, who is apparently a very reliable source when it comes to leaks and updates, revealed that according to his sources, 11 new Ubisoft games are expected to be released from April of 2023 through to March of 2024, and one of the titles on that list was named Project Orlando. According to Tom's sources, during this time around mid-January, Project Orlando could be named as Motorfest. It initially started its development as a DLC for The Crew 2, but quickly changed into a title of its own. It's set on an island in Hawaii and is aimed to be a rival of Forza Horizon, which certainly sounds very juicy. Sources also discovered that Project Orlando is expected to be officially announced in the coming weeks or months and is set to release in early 2024. So that information was sort of the catalyst to kickstart some of the Crew 3 rumors, and just the other day it was revealed by data miners that Project Orlando was indeed the code name for the new Crew title, which will be called The Crew Motorfest. The game will be built on a new engine for the latest consoles and PC, and the Crew Motorfest is set to take place on a Hawaii island of Oahu. So these are pretty big leaks from a credible source. These aren't just speculations or guesses. I'll put a link to both of the articles down in the description below if you want to read them for yourselves. So the chances of everything turning out to be legit, I think it's pretty high, especially given that the Crew themselves have officially announced the reveal date. However, as of making this video right now, the Crew 2's Twitter has not officially tweeted anything for this reveal. It's simply been a response to someone else's tweet, but they have also tagged Black Panther to it, which certainly means something big is about to be announced. I'm very curious to see what the new Crew game brings to the table. We know that the car selection and customization in the series is very good. Of course, they also included boats, motorbikes, and planes, which was introduced in number 2. The physics of the series has always been rather arcadey, but their map, at least their iteration of America, was ginormous, and that was one of the most outstanding and incredible elements of the game, at least for me. I remember I used to do many city-to-city challenges right here on my channel in a wide range of cars or different modes of transport, and it was very fun to do. The problem I had with the Crew 2 was that when it was first launched, there was no PvP. It was purely offline racing in the beginning, which to me was quite disappointing. You could join with a friend online, but you couldn't actually do any PvP races as the servers weren't ready. I remember it took quite some time before online racing was actually introduced. The first couple of updates also felt a little lackluster, and of course the biggest one, and this was no fault of their own, Forza Horizon 4 already had been announced and it was 3 months away from being launched. And coming from Forza Horizon 3, a lot of people kind of looked at the Crew 3 as an afterthought, especially once Horizon 4 was launched. But little did we know that 5 years on, Forza Horizon 5 is not the game that it once was, and the Crew 2 is still banging out some very good updates. my goodness, how have times changed? So a few things I'm looking towards for The Crew 3. First is of course the location. So it's set on a Hawaii island known as Oahu, and for any of you long-time racing fans will know that this won't be the first time an open world racer is set here. In fact, the pioneers of this genre, Test Drive Unlimited, also had their title set in this location at a near 1-to-1 scale. So will the Crew 3's map be slightly different, kind of like how the Crew 2's map is of the United States of America, or will it also be a 1-to-1 scale but catering for boats, planes, bikes, monster trucks, and so on, as there are so many different types of vehicle classes in this series? Two, of course, the cars. What are some of the new cars they are looking at introducing? Which cars are they looking at showcasing in this reveal? I would love to even possibly see a cover car and even the box art for it too, as that way you can kind of guess what the developers are going for with this new Crew title. And if it's said that this will be a competitor of Forza Horizon, I hope that they are paying very close attention, because we know that the Horizon series is not in the best of shape as of right now, and all of us who love this genre are looking for a true Forza Horizon competitor that can also dish up good updates throughout its life cycle, unlike EA with Need for Speed Unbound. I mean, the Crew 2 might have had a slow start, but the approach of this slow and steady wins the race attitude was pretty good to say the least, and now it's time for the Crew 3 to step up and fill in the gap. The potential is there. Anyone who has played the Crew 2 will know that if you deconstruct the game and look at the content that's actually there, with the right execution, it could possibly dethrone the Horizon series. But of course, we also haven't seen what Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown has to offer, the series that actually had one of its previous titles set on an island that the Crew 3 is now tackling. Now, I know I'm speculating a little far away from now, but will the Crew 3 amend all of the issues they had from the Crew 2 and launch this title with a full working online system right from the get-go? How will the game actually play and physics feel on this new game engine? Will the same arcadey controls carry over from the previous titles from the series? Man, I don't know, but this is very exciting. I can't wait for the Crew 3's reveal tomorrow, but for those who have played the Crew series, what do you want to see in the Crew 3? Whether it's based off from the leaks I mentioned earlier in this video or not, let us know down in the comment section below. I do read all of your comments, guys. And of course, if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button, as it really does help me out. And of course, if you would like to stay up to date with everything Crew 3 related, please make sure to subscribe to my channel with notifications turned on, because I will be keeping up to date with this title so much. And honestly, I am cheering for this game to succeed and be the best it possibly can, because right now we are in desperation for a great open world racer, and there has been no better time than right now for any developers to come in and take the throne. Anyways, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.